The brief was to open up Topshop's fashion show at London Fashion Week, which was taking place in the Turbine Hall in Tate Modern, to a much wider audience. And the idea we came back with was to use virtual reality to let people attend the show using a thing called telepresence. So we actually transmitted the show from a front row seat in the Turbine Hall to 5 Oculus Rift virtual reality headsets which were in the front window of Topshop's flagship store in Oxford Street. And then for 3 days afterwards we switched to an on-demand system where people could watch the show as live and have a very similar experience. So the idea was to bring together as many possible strands of content into one Topshop space. And Stavi's going to demonstrate here what they could see. So just put the Oculus Rift headset on, and we also had stereo sound, which was positional as well. So as you move your head around, you actually get a sense of sound in the 3D space. So the front row here, you can see we have this 180-degree view of the front row. You can see people sitting next to you to the left and right. You can see celebs across, and obviously you can see the girls walking along the catwalk. And if we look behind, we've got this secondary screen. So at the moment this is showing a time lapse of the set build. But by simply looking at the switch below, we can actually select the backstage live view as well. Another full HD feed that we had coming through. If you look up, right up into the gap in the top of the roof, you actually float up into the second space. And this is one of the 360 still images that was taken, the 360 selfie there. And this is a slideshow that moves through images, and these were coming in live during the event. And if Stavi looks back down to where she came from, in the hole in the floor, she'll float back down into the original room. Now this room was designed not only to reflect the aesthetics of the Tate Modern, but also to reflect the themes of the autumn-winter show. So we have a crow here that flies around every time a tweet comes in, and drops a autumnal leaf, and on the leaf is actually written a live tweet. To create a finale for the show, we created quite a dramatic end sequence involving a flock of crows that circle around you. So I'll actually trigger that now. So actually got dozens and dozens of crows, and the effect is quite startling as they fly really, really close to your face and circle you, create a nice closing moment. So we had several hundred people through in the 4 days it was open to the public, and Topshop were absolutely delighted with the response. To give people an inkling of what it was like to be sat at the front row of their fashion show was amazing, and the talk was all about the experience and not about the technology, which is exactly what we were hoping for. It's only just been possible to do projects like this with headsets like the Oculus Rift coming to market, and we're obviously very excited about the next stage. This technology is going to move on dramatically in the next 6 to 12 months. The experience and the possibilities with it are just going to explode. I think the potential for doing telepresence type experience where you can put people at events that they couldn't otherwise attend is an amazing use of this technology, and we look forward to loads more projects in that vein.